was built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on the gas, never stop competing. If you break my glass, then this life's gonna
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic, sipping on a gin and tonic.
Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the week 13 of Hardcore Sports Pickems. How you doing, Tyler?
Doing good, brother.
So let's get right into it. And we got the first matchup here, the Buffalo Bills versus the New England Patriots. Who do you think is going to win this?
I got the Bills, man. The Patriots had an iffy game last Thanksgiving. The Bills, they came back to win against scrappy Lions. If I'm gonna go with that in the eye test, I'm gonna have to give it to the Bills here.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good, brother.
I'm going with the Buffalo Bills too on this one. Next matchup is the Steelers at the Atlanta Falcons. It's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, and I got the depth chart here. And it looks like Najee Harris is questionable. Their center, Mason Cole, is questionable. Looks like Witherspoon, their cornerback, and their safety Fitzpatrick are questionable. And if you look on the Atlanta side, looks like everyone's pretty much healthy. Who do you think will win this one?
I'm kind of going with the Steelers. I'm kind of liking what Kenny Pickett's been doing this season. Also, the receiving core is getting a bit better week by week. So I'm going to have to go with the Steelers.
Sorry about that, Blake. I didn't see you down there. How you doing, man?
I've been all right. Yeah, I've been pretty good.
That's what's up. Hey, I'll leave you last on this pick because I know you're an Atlanta fan, all right?
Sure, let me grab my headphones.
And honestly, I'm going to actually hand this one to the Atlanta Falcons this week.
Okay.
Tyler, who did you have again? I'm sorry.
I have the Steelers because I like what Kenny Pickett's been doing, that receiving core's been doing. Even though they've only won four games, they've honestly been looking pretty decent on offense. It's just the defense has been kind of spotty.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the way the Falcons have been playing, they're starting to fall off a little bit. So I'm gonna have to go with Steelers. Yeah.
Man, this is a game where I think TJ Watt's really going to destroy us. I think he's going to make Marcus Mariota make a couple mistakes. I wouldn't be surprised if the man had 3 sacks, a forced fumble. I think the talent edge, you still got to give it to the Steelers. I think it'll be a home game for the terrible towel folk. We don't put people in the seats. The Steelers fans will travel. But I have a feeling the Falcons are going to find a way to win this game in the very end. Especially if Najee Harris isn't fully ready for this weekend. There's been a lot of running backs that have had success on the Falcons front seven this year. Really, all you got to do is box out Grady Jarrett, and you're into the second level. But yeah, I feel like the Falcons just find a way to win this game. They've won a couple games they shouldn't have this year at home, and I think that trend continues. But I don't think we make the playoffs. But yeah, for some reason I'm going to say, and I've been honest with my picks this year when I think we'll win. I think we do get the win this Sunday though.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Atlanta Falcons are going to get this home field victory.
I'll go Bills too since I missed that first one.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Yeah, I was going to ask you
Yeah.
about that. That was pretty much a give me. It is going to be in New England, but I think the
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills are definitely, because I don't know.
It'll be close. It'll be close, but it's the NFL. Every game's close.
Next matchup is Green Bay Packers at the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field. I think I got their depth chart here. And Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers is questionable. Aaron Jones is questionable. A.J. Dillon's questionable.
Basically, the Packers this season.
The whole offensive line is questionable.
Well, they're not going to have Aaron Rodgers because we injured him last week.
Right.
So,
Justin Fields is he going to
oh,
play?
Yeah.
Trevor
And their
Simeon's,
backup's questionable.
you got Trey Boyle coming in, or Tim Boyle coming in.
Stolen from Detroit.
Yep.
The backup of the Packers really looked pretty good.
Jordan Love, yeah.
I think if he develops further, he could actually be a good quarterback.
If another team took him in that draft, he'd be starting by now. But the Packers
would
did
be.
the same thing as Brett Favre with Rodgers, and yeah, he's still there.
Yep.
How you doing, Rob?
What's good? What is good?
We were just making our picks here. Who do you have for the? Well, actually, let's just go back to the top. Who do you have for the Buffalo Bills and the Patriots game?
I took the Bills because I feel like the Patriots, for some reason, we saw this year have struggled playing home.
Oh yeah,
That's the way that I see it.
And next week is Steelers at the Atlanta Falcons.
Ugh, this game, really? Give me the Falcons.
Yes, sir.
I just feel like the Falcons play so much better football than the Steelers. I think, even though despite what the record says, at least are playing much solid football in a weak ass NFC South.
You got to think too, Rob. Kenny Pickett's been doing pretty good
Kenny
the last.
Pickett, he is developing, but
I would
That's,
rather have saw Kenny Pickett in September than December.
true. That's true.
All right, so the next week we have Green Bay Packers at Chicago Bears.
Give me the
And
Packers.
you got to think too, Rob. We took out Aaron Rodgers, so he's not going to be playing.
I'm pretty sure he is going to be playing.
He is going to be playing.
He said on the Pat McAfee show. He said he's going to be playing.
Yeah,
Jordan
Matt
Love
LaFleur
wasn't bad, though. I have to say, Jordan Love wasn't a bad backup quarterback from what I saw.
Yeah, if it comes down to Jordan Love and Tim Boyle, I think you got to go Packers either way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, with A.J. Dillon and especially Christian Watson, I mean, it's good. We got some weapons, but we saw the defense. I mean, no one, and what I think, like I said, it's gonna be a very close game. I feel like where I think this game might turn its heads, like how much is the Bears going to run the football, because we saw how bad the run defense is for the Green Bay Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the Bears are the number one rushing team in the NFL.
They also can adjust to blitzing because we try to be blitz heavy, and Aaron Rodgers was still dinking and dunking with the short passes.
Yeah.
So either way, he's going to try to beat you. Even if you're trying to rush him, trying to sack him, he is going to dink and dunk all day because they got players that can run after the catch.
Khalil Herbert's still on IR.
And you got Darnell Mooney now on the IR too with
Yeah.
the foot injuries. Same with Eddie Jackson, part of that secondary.
Claypool's
That team's
questionable.
I saw that Fields is questionable, but I don't think he's going to be playing. There's no way in hell.
The way he got hit, I don't think that guy's playing.
I'm sure this is a Bears fan's nightmare too, because you got to think how much. I mean, it's not a lie to say Aaron Rodgers has dominated Chicago since his time being there. They look up and they're like, "Oh shoot, we got a chance." I mean, records are similar. It's in our house. Let's go steal one from Rodgers at the back end of his career. And they see all these injuries upcoming, including their quarterback possibly missing
I was
this
like,
week.
oh shit.
Yeah, and it seems like it's going to be more of the same, even with all the issues Green Bay has had this year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So everyone's picking the Packers on this one?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, let's not be surprised if the Packers somehow lost this game. They have all year.
Yeah, right. All right. Next week is the Jaguars at Detroit against the Lions.
The Kitties.
Oh boy, Battle of the
And
Cats. Like who?
we got the depth chart here, and it looks like what's really questionable is everyone on the Lions' offensive line.
Ooh.
Jackson, Ragnow, Brown,
God damn.
Sewell.
I mean, at least we might have saw Trevor Lawrence's breakout game last Sunday.
Yeah.
That was kind of fun to watch.
And honestly, in
I haven't-
hindsight, to look at his numbers, Trevor Lawrence has not played a bad season.
No.
Why
Yeah.
is Calvin Ridley suspended?
Oh, you want me to go
Betting.
into that real quick? Yeah.
Calvin really got suspended last year for something.
Yep. And we
Yeah.
traded him for we traded him if he gets extended. I think the Falcons get a third. If they don't, and he just walks, we get like a sixth. But if we
I think
didn't
there's
trade him,
another condition where like I don't know exactly what was. I think there's a condition that he can be.
he can be
turn into a
reinstated.
fourth.
Yeah. If he's reinstated, but they don't bring him back, it's like a fourth or something. Yeah. It's
So
crazy
either way, it's a
because
win. It's a win-win for the Falcons.
I know you guys are Eagles fans. I'll tell you this real quick. When you guys had the 3 first-round picks last year, there was a very high likely chance that we would have traded Calvin Ridley for one of your 3 picks. I think
Yeah,
that was,
we had a package ready to
heard
go.
about that because he was in
And-
talks. We were in talks with him.
and
Oh,
I
wow.
think I'm so sad that we chickened out at the end because of franchise integrity.
And that's,
And, yeah.
that's okay. We got a guy who could play within that season instead of waiting until next year to play him.
Yep, but I wish it would have been like other teams and just said, screw it, we're going to try to win. So there's that.
Yeah.
I know you guys wouldn't have pulled back because of integrity and just said, screw it. So I wish we would have done the same.
Mm.
Now this was a toss-up because I mean you got injuries on the line. Give me the.
You got
thing is,
injuries
like,
to
it's
lower
bad-
Lions. They choke.
both
They always
sides.
choke.
That's the-
They always choke in the second half.
Who did the Jaguars face?
I
last
mean, they won against the Ravens at the very end. Tucker missed that like 67-yarder. That was probably
Yeah,
good from
he
64.
threw himself up big time with that one.
Oh yeah, it was probably
Yeah.
good from 64. He's just not God. He's human.
Yeah.
I think give me the Lions because I know they know how to put up points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 franchises that are not historically good, but also they're not historically built yet. They don't know how to win, but I'll go with the home team here.
Yeah.
I have to go a different route again, guys, because like I said, the Lions are notorious for blowing leads.
So are the Jags.
So are the Jags, but
So are the
Yeah.
Falcons.
and honestly, this game is a toss up. Literally a toss up because it could go with whoever wins the coin flip wins this game. That's all I gotta
Oh,
say.
wow.
Like say who wants it more? Like who wants to be
Whoever wins
somewhat easy?
whoever wins the coin flip wins this game.
It's really
Um,
crazy when you look into it because it makes you realize how historically the NFL has not changed as much as you think. It's all the same 15 good teams, 15 bad teams over history.
Yeah, that is true.
So I want to go with the Jags because I'm a Clemson guy and Trevor Lawrence, but the Lions are a scrappy team. You know, screw it.
And-
Give me Jags.
Yeah, this will be a very low point pick on my confidence.
Yeah,
radar.
it's gonna be a low. I feel this is gonna be low scoring.
Well, I don't know if it'll be low scoring, but I'm putting this as like my 3 or 4 point confidence pick.
Yeah, I don't know about low scoring either because both defenses, especially
They
the
suck.
Lions, they allow way too. They're one of the most allowed points.
That
in the
yeah,
NFL.
that is true.
One of the worst defenses in the league.
Yeah, that's what
Lions would be
well-
at least 500 if they had a defense.
watch the
Yeah.
26% of the country win this pick, but I'm still gonna go with the home favorite.
And I can't-
Detroit Lions. But
What?
it could have the Jaguars might win this one. It's a hard pick. I might wait until the very last second to finally make this pick on Sunday.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was the same way when I did this pick. It's like shit. Do I really have to make this pick? It's like,
Right?
it's battle of the 4 and 7. Like who wants it more?
Battle of the 4 and 7 rebuilding cats.
Shit.
What was
that's
it?
true.
Jags? Yeah, we look. Let me get rid of some of
Man,
these
fucking
tabs
it.
here.
So
Hard Knocks versus Sunshine.
Oh, we got someone popping in. Mitch.
what, Mitch?
Man.
Don't want
Mitch,
to.
the Sixers are playing. Mitch, get out of here.
We lost.
We
Oh.
lost.
Wow.
We beat
So we
you.
Yeah, but we beat you guys too, so I guess that works.
Well, 2-1.
Cool. 4 out of 7.
Oh.
28-3.
Good for you, buddy.
And he always brings up the 20-3.
I know, because he. I
Actually
mean,
getting old.
I know, very
It never
old.
gets old. Trust me.
It's getting old, just like Mitch. Bro's 10 years away from being a boomer.
Damn.
All right, Mitch.
Uh-uh-uh.
Should we wait for Nikki? Is he probably going to pop
I
in?
don't know. He's in the store. He's pretty pissed.
Dang.
Hey, who do
Mitch-
you have for the first matchup that's going to be
I
tomorrow?
got Bills.
You got the Bills. All
I
right.
got to do it online.
What about the Steelers versus the Falcons at Atlanta?
Basically a Pittsburgh home game.
Yeah. I got Atlanta.
Wow.
Oh, so I'm the only one right
We're
now.
all on the same page here. It's weird. What about the Packers at Soldier Field, Chicago Bears?
Packer home game.
I got Packers.
Like you're
Oh,
killing
I
it.
already did my Pickems. Okay.
All right,
got
so
the
who
Lions.
do you got? You got the Lions too. Okay, so next we're moving on to the New York Jets at Minnesota Vikings.
Okay, this is. Now the question is
This
Mike
is
White
one of
still
those.
going to be
This
the
is one of those
starter?
games that is like storyline heavy.
Yeah.
So, by the
Can-
way,
can Mike
I don't know if you
White-
guys
can
knew,
Mike
but
White-
AK got a green screen.
Minnesota Vikings are a completely healthy team pretty much right now,
Oh, yeah.
and then you have the
one guy
New
that's
York,
questionable.
and they don't have Zach Wilson starting and Joe Flacco. It's Mike White.
That win.
That's what happens when you're an idiot in the press conference.
And now Elijah Moore's happy again, so that's even more bonus points for Mike White.
Not just Elijah Moore, even Garrett Wilson too. He's even happy.
True. I mean, that Vikings win for y'all's Eagles is looking better and better every couple of weeks. They keep winning.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's why,
Yeah.
and that's why I said now it's looking like you guys saying that we haven't beat anybody. It's kind of biting you in your butts.
Well, yeah, you're beating teams by multiple scores in the NFL. I think that's pretty good.
yeah, and then you
Well,
got the
that-
Cowboys who's
that's-
starting to come back and show up, and then you beat the Cowboys too, and they got a pretty decent score trying to get there tied with the Giants.
Yeah. I mean, I think most people knew that you guys had an easier schedule, but if you're beating people by 15 in the NFL against teams you should be beating, like, what's the excuse coming from?
Right.
You know,
Especially
that's
when
what
the
we're
Eagles are
saying.
putting up
Like,
40 points.
It's because the city of Philadelphia is notoriously like hated on.
That
Every
is
single
very
year.
true. That is very
It
true.
doesn't even
Before-
matter if you have a championship roster. Other fan bases are
All right,
going to
Randy.
doubt you.
That is very
what's
true.
up, man?
Before I knew you guys, I was in that boat too. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, jeez. Vikings or Jets? Holy shit. Okay, this is one of the things that's like Tyler said, it's going to be storyline driven. It's like you got the Vikings where it's like a neck and neck race to the number 1 seed, and then you got the Jets. For the love of God,
The Jets storyline is
surprising.
the Jets storyline is, Rob, that can Mike White sustain what he did last week against
No.
Pittsburgh?
No, the past has proven. Look at Mike White last year. He won the first
Yep.
game, lit it up with 400 plus yards. Next games, it was garbage. Hence why they went and drafted Mr. Wilson.
Backup QBs will always have that good game, but then within a couple weeks, when they come back to reality, they remind us all why they're backups.
Exactly, especially
And the
third
problem
string.
is the Jets are the Jets, and they have no good quarterback. So
That is very true. It's also the Jets. They could have taken a lot of other quarterbacks in that position,
Yep.
and they ruin the ones they usually take anyway. So I think for this situation, it's a little different.
Give me the
Yep.
Vikings.
give me the Vikings too.
Yeah,
I'm
Vikings.
going Vikings.
I feel like the Vikings are like the worst good like they're like the best bad franchise
wor-
of all time. If that
Their
makes sense.
franchise has a long list of like almost.
Yeah, like they're always in the mix. They're always second to Green Bay in that division. They have
They're
4
always
Super
and they always
Bowl
find a way to
appearances.
fail.
Yeah. Like I feel like them and maybe Buffalo, probably even more Minnesota all time is like the best bad franchise.
And like nearly all their playoff losses are missed field goals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, have you noticed that?
their stadium collapsed, so they had to play
Or like-
outside.
Yeah, right.
Remember when that happened
Yeah,
in 2011?
Blair Walsh misses that. Doesn't miss
Or-
that indoors.
What against? Oh, that's right. I was against. Yeah. Oh God,
Randy.
I don't know what I sat through that. I lost so many brain cells from that match.
Next year,
that
next
was just
who do you got
bad.
week 1?
Allen leads the league in interceptions with 11, but
Damn.
it is the Bills, so
Just a reminder: Matt Ryan and Josh Allen have the same amount of turnovers on the season.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Broke ass versus strong and independent, right there.
I'm gonna go Bills.
All right. Who do you got?
Jump
for
through that
the
table.
matchup for the Steelers at the Falcons?
Ooh. I'm gonna go Steelers.
Okay.
Wait, no. That I don't know about Najee. No, take that back. I don't know about Najee.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about Najee.
Yeah, he's questionable. Yes.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
That home field advantage. I think that they got the home field advantage.
I promise you, Randy, there will be more Steeler fans there, or further, I promise you, there'll be way more Steeler fans there than Falcons fans.
Oh yeah,
I
they
promise.
probably come fly all around the country and say, "Oh, let's go to that new stadium."
Well, it's not that new anymore, but we don't put people in our seats. Every big market outsells us. There was more Bears
Yeah,
fans.
but
than
it's
two
still a
weeks ago.
unique stadium, man. Like all these brand new stadiums, each of them bring their different.
True.
Oh,
You know,
I mean, we had more. We got outnumbered by Chargers fans. One of the
like I
smallest
would
fan
love
bases
to
in the
go
league.
to the
That is bad.
Falcons stadium, and then I'd love to go to the new Rams and Chargers stadium.
Vikings are in that boat too.
I'll say this too. Like,
I love
really
to
wanna
take a
go
shit
to
on
SoFi.
the Dallas Cowboys star.
Oh,
yeah.
And the new Raiders stadium looks pretty.
oh
cool.
yeah. Vikings are in that boat. I think the
Right.
Titans' new stadium they're building or planning to build is another similar model like that. Like Jerry
Really?
Jones started it, and then Minnesota and Atlanta kind of made the second renovations like 5 years ago, and now every new stadium's just been the state of the art since then.
Yeah,
Waiting for
Crazy-
someone to do
crazy.
the outdoor version of it.
I mean,
Right.
shit. I mean, it's funny that we shit on the owner, on the stadium because it's like, who put the Chick-fil-A like every Chick-fil-A doesn't even open on Sundays. Like that's the redundant part.
You're talking to someone who's had that discussion before. Well, the SEC championship and Atlanta United are there. There's bowl games. Yeah. High school football championships are there. Concerts. Sure. You do what you want, Chick-fil-A.
You get your money somehow, Chick-fil-A.
They're in the Braves and Hawks stadiums too, so they get plenty of revenue for those games.
Yeah.
This is a hard one because does anybody know Fields is playing and if Rodgers is
Yeah,
playing?
he's so questionable.
Yeah.
Fields is definitely
Yeah,
going to
Tim
be out,
Boyle
but
is gonna be starting for them.
the way Aaron's been talking, he's playing.
Yeah, and even Randy, we talked about it. Even if it's Boyle versus Love, you probably still got to take the Packers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we were talking about. I was like backup of the Packers because he showed up against the Eagles and did a pretty decent job against our defense.
Yeah. I still
Yeah,
feel so
yeah.
bad.
I
Bears
got
fans
the
are gonna be like,
cheeseheads.
damn.
Cheeseheads. Moving on to the next matchup: Jacksonville Jaguars at the Detroit Lions.
Fuck.
Battle with
I know, right?
the
Yeah.
tanking kitty cats.
Give me the Jags. Give me the Jags.
Okay, he's going Trevor Lawrence,
Chugga.
I'm more going Daryl Henderson and Travis Etienne.
and then we all said Minnesota Vikings. So we're gonna move on
Yeah.
to the next matchup. It's gonna be the Washington Commanders at the New York
Yeah.
Giants.
This is a huge game, actually. I'm sure,
Mhm.
This is,
all you
playoff
guys are watching.
Playoff implications right there for this
Ab-
team.
I'm
These
sure all you
teams.
guys are watching. Like, look at our little brothers fighting over the 7th spot.
Man, I can't believe
Oh.
how like
Look at our little brothers.
Is it because the Giants are so injured right now? Let's look at the depth chart. They
Well,
got Taylor Heineke starting.
I mean-
Antonio Gibson's not even. He's questionable. Logan Thomas is questionable. Their
Giants hit their
banged up
early.
offensive line. Chase Young is questionable. What's up with the Giants though?
When is Chase Young not questionable?
Right.
I think they said he might be. He might be a go this game.
Richie James is questionable.
Andore Jackson.
Adoree
I-
Jack.
I feel
Yeah,
like the
losing-
Giants also hit
losing
their
Adoree
early
Jackson-
spot. Like their schedule started off
Yeah.
easy, and now the Washington has hit their part of the schedule. where they still have had some big wins, but they've won, 5 of 7 as well. So,
Yeah.
Man, the Giants are really getting beat up on injuries.
yeah, it's starting to catch
man.
up to them.
Shit.
It
I
really
don't
Xavier
think-
Monroe, Xavier McKinney's out right now, like you guys
But-
said.
I don't think
is-
all 4 teams will make it in. I think the Giants are going to fickle.
It is in MetLife. Do
Ooh.
you think that might make a difference?
MetLife
Maybe.
It's hard to get a
always
win in
makes a difference.
MetLife. I think we all know that it's. Give me Washington.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take Washington too.
I'm
Close
taking
game.
I think
Washington
if
too.
Antonio Gibson is
That's
able
what
to
I'm
play,
thinking.
and you got Brian Robinson,
Oh yeah, and they're
Yeah,
they're
you're
coming
gonna-
along well. Like they ran all over the Falcons last Sunday. Like I think Gibson and Robinson, those are 2 running backs that pair really well together.
Give me
They
the
do.
Giants. Give me the Giants.
Oh, he's going with the Giants. I'm going with the
Okay.
Washington Commanders.
yes.
They can't stand them.
Oh yeah, where's that song? I got it right here.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir. Catching tipped interceptions for victories, and then getting the punter rough. That's how they win.
Exactly. So we kind of got a little bit of a split there on that week.
And also, can I say this too?
Yeah,
What
go
the
ahead.
Fuck, man. Do you really gonna have to disrespect Sean Taylor like that? What Washington? Really?
Yeah.
I wish I could
God,
have
I feel like they were thinking about that little excuse for statue.
that still bugs me. Like literally, you couldn't
They gave him-
spend some money to actually make an actual statue. For the love of Christ!
They took a mannequin from the shop and put a Nike jersey and Adidas pants.
That's basically all they did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all that's like what you said. It's the writings on the wall. It's the fucking Dan Snyder way. It's always about me.
And they still went out there and beat the Falcons on Sunday.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that Heineke's proven to be
Heineke,
a lot more lucrative than Carson Wentz this season.
I think Heineke keeps winning.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine if he actually started the season.
Imagine if he started last year too. Well, he
Yeah.
did for most parts, but
Like, man, we wish we had a quarterback. We need to get a quarterback. We have one in the house. We need a quarterback.
I remember Mitch was always big on him too. Like he was big on Heineke even when they traded for Wentz.
Because he likes Heine.
Let's see. The
Oh, boy.
next matchup is the Tennessee Titans in Philadelphia against the Eagles.
Oh wow! Should I go
The
first
thing with
since
the
all you guys are
Titans-
Eagle fans?
Yeah, go ahead. We're just gonna be looking at the chart.
Okay, so you guys hear the third party opinion.
Gardner
I don't think
Johnson's out.
I don't think you guys finished worse than 14-3. Maybe the Cowboys get you a set in Dallas. Maybe you guys split with the Giants in Week 18 because you guys have clinched. But yeah, Derrick Henry didn't do much last week. Your guys' defense is better than Cincinnati, and it's in y'all's place. So second half, y'all pull away like.
And then we're
Pistons.
definitely getting Jordan Davis back this week too.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's going to help our run defense tremendously.
My question
After
is,
we lost him, our run defense took a hit. So
how many?
Now, also, our safeties took a hit too. Now we're not having Gardner Johnson for the lacerated kidney, which is the most unlucky injury that he did.
cut up his
kidney.
Good grief!
Yeah, dude, nasty, right?
That blunt force
Ugh.
trauma gets you. As soon as you get hit hard in the kidney, you can get cut up.
Yeah, he got 6 to 8 weeks to be out. Hopefully, we'll see him in the postseason.
Yeah, at most it takes 6 weeks for a lacerated kidney to heal.
Yeah.
So
And it's gonna be longer than that, I'm sure.
It's crazy because
I mean,
Tennessee was 2
it'll be-
snaps
it'll
away
be-
from being 0-3, and now they're sitting at 7-4, still right in the mix.
it'll be
Yeah.
like 6 weeks if he doesn't require surgery. But if it's a cut off, like it's deep, he's gonna
Yeah.
need surgery, and he'll be out longer. But if he doesn't need surgery, at most it's 6
And
weeks.
from what we've been hearing too, he's all good in good spirits. So he might not need it.
No,
from what we've been hearing.
From what I've been hearing and the way he's been acting, he doesn't need surgery. So
So that's a kind of a plus. Oh,
that's a
God.
huge plus. He's only going to be out a few weeks, and then he'll be back.
Okay, and my turn.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, I have us losing. In the preseason when we did our predictions, I had us actually losing to the Titans. I
I
personally
did
don't.
too.
I personally don't think our run defense, even though Blake, shout out to you, pumping us up. I don't feel like our run defense is at there yet. Like we did okay, but I mean this is King Henry, and I understand that they they did a lot better, the Cincinnati Bengals, but they also they had the formula against them in the playoffs too. So they had it in house. They knew what they had to do. They had the same bodies. They just re-upped a couple guys, maybe brought in another body, but for the most part, they knew what to do to shut down King Henry. And I actually don't think they're actually going to activate Jordan Davis this week. I mean, they just announced today that he's in the 21-day practice window. I doubt they're going to want to just rush him in right away on this game because got to remember, guys, it was a high ankle sprain. He's a big boy. I would hate for him to get out there and then something happen where it just gets re-aggravated right away. I actually think he's going to be back next week against, I think it's the Bears.
I think
No, it's the
I think it
Giants.
might be the Bears.
Giants. Yeah.
Next week.
Giants.
Wait,
It's the
yeah,
burrito.
Giants.
It's
Yeah,
the
so
burrito.
that's I have us losing, but
Good night, burrito.
I feel like this game is going to be one of those ones that's going to be one in the trenches and where it's actually going to be a kicker duel. I have us winning or have us losing by 3 points.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Very close game.
Yeah, sorry for my cousin. She came in all
No
yelling
problem.
and screaming. I'm like, "Ah."
It's all good.
Do you guys remember how close that Raiders Titans game was in Week 3? How Devontae dropped that ball at the very end, and the Titans went to 1-2. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Because since
Yeah.
then, right, they lost to the Chiefs in overtime in Arrowhead with Malik Willis because he was surrounded and was thrown to the Wolves. Only game they lost till last Sunday, where they were in it until they muffed the punter. Like, they have honestly been red fire, just like they were last year, and there's not really talked about ever.
And they're
They're the one
losing
seed.
dudes left, right, and center. Like it's it's crazy.
I get they play in the AFC South, right, which is notoriously known as, oh, you get Houston twice, you get Jacksonville twice, and
That's
now
why.
and Indy's not, it's not the franchise that were since Peyton Manning and Andrew Luck were there. But I mean, I feel like they're maybe one of the most disrespected teams last couple of years. They were the 1 seed last year, and everybody slept on them, maybe for good reason. This year they've won 7 of 9. 2019 they brought in Tannehill, bench Mariota. Yep, we have Tannehill's backup. Woohoo! And I think even that COVID year they won like 11 games, and just Lamar had a great day. So they're really consistent. Shout out to Vrabel. I mean, they beat Brady in his last game in New England. That takes guts.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta give her credit where credit is due. And yeah, I mean, like originally, because this, and I've actually talked about this too, and same with Randy. I had us losing to was one of our first losses comes to against the Titans because, like I said, I mean, all the offense runs through King Henry. We know that Traylon Burks has, I want to say not a bad season, but could have been a lot better than what we are seeing in terms of what's, and I think we might pull out a squeak by on this one against the Titans. So I'm going to take a win on this one.
I just wonder if there's bad blood between AJ Brown and the Titans defense or vice versa.
That's a very good point too.
If there's not, if he balls out, that's plus for you guys.
Right, exactly.
The only problem that I have with AJ Brown is he needs to stop fumbling the ball. Quit.
Yeah.
Catch the ball and run with it. Don't try to catch before you, or don't try to run before you catch the ball. Catch the ball and run.
Right.
I mean, let's be real too. Like, look at Traylon Burks' numbers though. He's only played in 7 games out of the 11 because he was injured, but he has 24 receptions on 36 targets for 334 yards. The number 1 receiver on his team has 351. So I mean, if he was in any more than let's say 9 games out of the 11, I guarantee you he leads his team in receptions. Yeah. So we're can't really sleep on him too much. Can't really sleep on Austin Hooper. He could definitely have a good game.
Austin Hooper is pretty solid.
Yeah, and again, Dontrell Hilliard's not a bad number 2. He's not the greatest, but he's not a bad number 2. So I just feel like it's their defense.
Yeah. And I also heard that the run defense has not been, I would say, not the best.
Yeah, when they lost Harold Landry the third there, that really hurt them.
Yeah, that really hurts them.
I'm going to pick the Philadelphia Eagles on this one. I think it's going to be another close game within a touchdown. I think it's going to be another high-scoring game. I think I'm picking 34-27.
I can definitely see that.
I honestly think it's going to be 27-24 Philly. The pass defense isn't all that great for Philly.
Hmm.
But as long as we can stop Derrick Henry, I'm fine.
Right.
Easier said than done.
I'm
But
not
it's
worried
easier
about
said than
Tannehill.
done.
I think
Yeah,
picks on Tannehill will happen this game.
yeah.
Yeah, he's due for
I think
one screw up.
Yeah. I'm
I
really hoping
think
that's
Tannehill might. I say Tannehill might throw 2 picks.
Yeah, he's like Stafford, honestly.
right.
Eagles
Exactly.
by 10. Eagles by 10.
Oh shit!
I got him by 3.
I think I think it's like I'm with Tyler said. I think it might come down to a field goal.
It's gonna be like Sunday where you guys go up by 10 in the final minutes and put it away.
Right.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's just going to be about how many points we put up. Who's going to put up the most points?
Yeah, true.
That's like last week. I can't believe we put up 40 points. You know, at the end of the day, when you look at how we won the game, we put up 40 points. That's a lot for an NFL football game.
Absolutely.
But let's move on to the next matchup. And we're going Denver
Give me the
Broncos.
Ravens next.
Ravens. It's easy.
Next.
Too easy. Next.
Unlimited picks on the Ravens.
All right.
Also, Broncos country. Let's cry because they're gonna lose another game.
And not
Seattle.
Seattle. And
Seattle getting that top 5 pick.
And Wilson's already losing the locker room with the Denver
Yeah,
Broncos.
he's already got
So is
players
Hackett.
yelling at him on the field, and it's
Who's
not
gonna-
going good for Broncos.
Who's gonna get fired first, McDaniels or Hackett?
Hackett.
I think.
Because remember because McDaniel, they're not firing him because of money.
Well, not just that too, Tyler, because they don't have no fucking money. That's why. Raiders have no
That's
goddamn
an
money.
excuse, Rob. That's an excuse.
They should have kept
Remember
that interim. We've had that discussion before, though.
Dude, that rich
I said this too,
Versace
they still
guy.
gotta pay off
Oh,
the
yeah.
rest of
Versace did everything.
Gruden's contract. If they
they
decided to
should've
fire
kept-
McDaniels, they got to pay the rest of his contract. So that's a lot of money that's coming off the
But-
books.
They got all
But
those
the-
first round picks on dead cap.
Yeah,
And Josh
and
Jacobs
also,
might walk.
Josh Jacobs
but-
is gone. They can't pay him.
nope, they can't pay him. Nope. But yeah, they should have kept Rich Bisaccia
Oh yeah.
because we get it. You had to fire John Gruden because he was an idiot.
Bisaccia
Right.
took him through everything.
But
The
Bisaccia,
Ruggs case. all that.
Bisaccia took him to the playoffs despite all those distractions.
And they were still under 500 in December. It's not like they were like, oh, 8-2, I'll ride the wave. No, they were like, what, 5-7 at one point last year?
They were 5-7, and they ran the table won the next 4 games.
Something like that, yeah. And gave Burrow and company all they had in that first round.
Yep.
So, but we'll get to the Raiders in a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh God, I really don't. Every time when I pick against, since picking against Raiders, I've been actually pretty solid since picking against the Raiders, but not this past week. Fucking Seattle, man, your run defense stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Geno Smith is kind of starting to come back to reality a little bit. But hey, if the playoffs started, I think they're still right in that mix. They're like 7 or 8 right now. So
Yeah, I was really shocked on that one.
I think the Seahawks get the Rams this week. We talked about that. So I mean, I think they should win that one.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, for the Ravens, true. For the Ravens, I mean, who knows? Maybe Sean McVay has a concussion too. Lol. The Ravens are 7-4. They've blown 4 leads. I'm very used to that, but I think the talent has outplayed their mistakes. Because if you look at, they've blown 4 10-point leads in fourth quarters this year. You're still sitting at 7-4. Lamar still played greater this year than he has the last 2 seasons. Since his MVP year. I think the talent has outplayed their mistakes. Harbaugh has still been all right. Their coordinators have not been. Tucker's still been great. But yeah, them in Cincinnati, I think that division is going to go all the way down to the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. They've choked 4 times and they're 7-4. I wish that was me.
And look, I give the credit to a lot of Falcons, man. I don't think look 5-7 is like. I mean, I thought it's still solid nonetheless. I mean,
I had a
below 500.
I had a 6-11, which I guess could still very much happen. But yeah,
it seems reasonable, but
yeah.
this year
next
it's
year's
been very unpredictable. Oh yeah,
Next year will be the big
And-
year for our DC and
And
for
I even,
RG
I
Smith.
even said this too with the defense and even the defense too. And we saw at times some of these like star players struggle. And for me,
Yeah.
I said that maybe the losing Wink Martindale probably could look like it could kind of hurt them. Took a little bit of a blow. Is losing Wink Martindale for that defensive coordinator spot.
Right.
True.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, look, the fact that they're still 7-4, and you got a contract year with Lamar, which is going to be very interesting coming to the off season. So that's going to be something we got to keep an eye on.
But with the way the
is it-
Ravens have built that offense, I don't think he could go, very far without them having to take 3 years to build around him again. But I understand why they're nervous. They did it with Flacco and it flopped. So
Oh yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible.
So I understand, and the Ravens are a pretty well run front office the last couple of years. I understand why they're being very careful. So
Oh, for
if
sure.
if he wants to stay there though, and they give him the money, I guarantee you he'll be back.
Back.
They just need to get him that big cushion receiver to make sure in the games where his arm isn't there, he can put it right in the pocket. Put someone next to Mark Andrews on the other side that can just go up and get it. You already got the slot guys.
Right. Yeah.
You already got that tight end. Just go get I wish they would have got DK Metcalf. I wish he wouldn't have wanted out of Seattle. I think he would have been perfect right next to Mark Andrews. Two guys that
I
you
could
can't double team.
I could agree with that.
Two guys who can't double team, and then they could have still had Hollywood Brown. He doesn't have to run the streaks. He can run the little drag routes on the plays where it's broken. Lamar just waves him over 15 yards. Boom.
Who's to say T. Higgins doesn't want out of Cincy after a while? And maybe
That is true. T. Higgins is another guy that's kind of been.
All I got to say is if the Raiders or the Ravens want to hire me, I'm open to do that. I've had good ideas for y'all. Falcons, no, y'all are a lost cause.
Damn.
So I'm going with the Ravens on this one. I think
I think pretty
everyone's
much Ravens
picking
across the board.
Yeah.
'Cause who gives a fucking flying fuck about the Broncos?
Yeah.
I think the unlimited amount of people do.
You know what? Funny,
Damn.
I'm gonna laugh if they Broncos win this one, and I'm
I'm
gonna
with it.
And I'll be like,
I'm further
wow.
on this one. If the Baltimore Ravens somehow lose, you deserve to get your ass laughed at because you're
Yeah.
choked against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now you're going to choke.
Careful.
If you choke against. Yeah,
Careful,
funny.
careful. That's a spicy take.
I mean,
Anybody get that one? Danger Witch.
pause.
Yep.
Danger Witch.
That's right.
Damn.
All right, so let's move on to the next week. Let's Cleveland Browns at
Browns.
the Houston Texans.
Watson's return to Houston.
Real men don't rape. Must have been Deshaun Watson.
Watson. God damn.
You're killing me.
I'm not small
shit.
though.
Well, I say give it the Browns. I mean, because we know that the quarterback situation in Houston ain't the greatest, and we know where the Texans stand. They need a quarterback ASAP.
Yeah.
Kyle Allen ain't it.
Davis Mills rode the wave.
Davis Mills ain't it fucking either.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think
I
they
mean,
should
they
have
have some
fired that
decent-
coach last year. The Texans. They
What,
won like five.
what the
They
fuck's
won like
his
5
name?
games last year. Well, the guy they have this year is even worse. They had a guy last year that won
I
like
know you
5
got Lovie
games. They
Smith.
should have
I'm trying
kept
to
him.
think. I'm trying to think of the previous guy that they fired.
Yeah, they should have kept him at least another year. He did a lot last year with that team. They won like 5, maybe almost 6 games.
Yeah,
For a team that should have won 2.
That's the Casario for you.
Yeah.
And the Nick McNair is completely fucking inept too.
Houston sports was on top of the world a couple years ago. I guess the Astros just won, but you got to think about how good the Rockets, the Texans, and the Astros were all good at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, let's think about all the quarterback rematches this year. Baker already lost to the Browns. Russell already lost to the Seahawks. So if history shows the Texans get this win,
Yeah, you know what? That is a good point. That's a very good point.
I'm sure there's another I'm missing.
And think of this too with the Texans, though. Man, they got some good pieces. I mean, Damian Pierce has been a really good running back for them. I mean,
Need him to get more carries. He's getting like 5 points a game now.
I mean, since pick up Benjamin and a couple other guys, but that's
Yeah.
I don't know,
You would
man.
think
I'm so
you would think if you're down 30-0 at halftime, maybe you give the rookies a little bit of room to grow, or do you just Texans, you're Texans, so
that's a very good point.
they're down 30-0 at halftime. They had like 2 carries the whole second half.
Yeah, what do you think the score would be on this game?
I think it'll be closer
Ah.
3/4.
Yeah.
Really?
I think the Browns defense will make a couple mistakes. Deshaun will be a little
Yeah.
rusty. They'll hit him a couple times as they should.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be closer than what people think.
Even the
just
fact that
because of how it's
they
worked.
beat Brady in overtime, which is shocking.
Yes, thank you. Keeping me false hope. Keep giving me false hope.
I mean, that's what the Browns are there for, is for false hope.
Yes, they made that one
Put
little
them up.
playoff run.
What about you, Randy? You haven't said anything. What do you think?
He's eating a
Oh, yeah,
burrito.
man, it's simple. I'm just going brownies all day.
Okay.
What type of brownies?
What about you,
He's
Tyler?
got the special brownies.
I'm going Browns.
Browns. I'm going Browns.
First of all,
too.
like this is what, and me and Tara actually kind of talked about this too. Like, why would you have it? Like, this one still bugs me. You have Brown of the Elf in the middle of the fucking field. Like, literally, you couldn't have like a picture of the damn bull, like a bulldog in the middle. Like, for the love of Christ!
And it's the
Like-
dog pound, but they're the Browns. wearing
Exactly.
orange.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
an
Like,
elf.
literally, you couldn't
It's
have a dog
literally an
inside your
elf, and they're the dog pound. What?
And
Oh.
they're the Browns wearing orange, clear as day. They're a confusing franchise. Another
Mhm.
one of those where they've never been good. Everybody has good years, but man, NFL, as
Whew.
parody as it is, seems like there's so many teams that are always good.
They had 2 good years the past 2 decades, 2007 and 2020.
Yeah,
Like what?
but they're the most talented they've been, but they're still Browning.
Yep.
I mean, hopefully, it'll be the same way when my Falcons get good. We'll still find a way to do it.
All
So
right.
give me the Browns, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans somehow pull a win out of their ass against the Browns. I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Do you guys think the Texans will win another game this year? I think they'll finish. They'll win at least one more. That's for sure. Somebody will lose.
That's what I say. I think this could be I think this could be the one game I think they could probably win.
Yeah,
If
they'll finish with at least 2 wins. Somebody will find a way.
yeah, that's for sure.
Interesting. So let's move on to the next matchup. It's the
Seahawks
4
next.
Seattle versus Los
Seahawks.
Angeles Rams.
And knowing that,
Rob,
Aaron
go
Donald's
ahead,
going to be
Rob.
out for this game.
Who?
Aaron Donald's out with the ankle sprain.
Okay.
With a
Yeah,
quote-unquote
yeah.
ankle sprain. He's down in Tulum.
And what about you, Tyler?
Seahawks.
What about you, Randy?
Seahawks.
What about you, Blake?
Yeah, as I said earlier, I think the Seahawks.
I'm gonna have to go with Seahawks on this one too.
I don't think anybody thought the Rams' fall from grace would be that quickly. We knew they sold it all for a championship, but they were still supposed to be good this year.
They are in Super Bowl hangover, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think they'll have at least another good year or two before they really see the bottom fall out. They're just injured to crap this year.
Right.
Oh
right.
yeah, for sure.
So let's go to the next matchup. And
Oh, this is a
Miami
tough
Dolphins.
one.
Oh, this is a
At
tough
Levi
one.
Stadium against the San Francisco 49ers, and I brought up their depth chart particularly.
Mike McDaniel's bowl.
Bridgewater's questionable. Interesting.
And-
He's back.
Skylar Thompson's
Toronto-
reps.
And Teron Armstead's probably out.
So let's see who's on the 49ers. That's
Which running back for the
Crafty's
Niners is out this
questionable.
week?
Debo
Elijah
Samuels.
Mitchell.
He's questionable. And McCaffrey's questionable. Spencer Buford is questionable. They got
That's Armstead.
They're pretty much healthy. I mean, you got some
Yeah.
questionables, but that's pretty much all you got.
Yeah, and they're
I
probably
would say
going
give me
to
the. This is, dude. We're gonna have to flip a coin on this one because that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most healthy the Niners have been the last couple of years.
and I think the Niners are riding that hot hand. So I mean, give me the Niners.
Hmm.
I mean, Dolphins have also won 5 in a row.
The Miami
That is true. I
Dolphins
mean,
actually lead the series 8-6 all time.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
They must
that
have
is
they must have caught
surprising.
him in the Marino years though.
Right. Actually, a lot came. Yeah, you're right, from the Marino years, and then a lot came from just recently.
Yeah, they must have caught him with Marino, and then the Niners must have not had Montana or any of those guys anymore.
Yeah.
So they caught him on a Sunday, on an October 110-degree afternoon on that sideline. And
Miami faced them last time in 2020 and whooped the 49ers in San Francisco 43.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was
Oh,
one of, that was like
that
That was like Tua's first really good game, and the Niners were all injured to crap by that point. I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this is a hard pick. This is a really,
That's
really
like
hard pick.
The Dolphins are 8-3, but if Tua didn't get hurt, they're definitely better than that. They win one of those 3 games they lost with them.
Does anybody
For
know
sure.
what the point spread is? They have the 49ers by 4 points is the odds.
If I was
Is
a
it
betting
over
man, I
under?
think it's
Three of those points are because of home field advantage. So pretty much they're only have them winning by 1 point.
Is it brother, is it over or under for the 49ers?
It's the under. It's 4.
Under? Fuck.
I know, right?
Like my heart
This
my
is a
heart
tough
wants to go with
game.
the Dolphins, but my brain tells me go to 49ers. Like
I mean, Mike
like,
McDaniels knows that playbook in and out.
yeah, that's a very good point. And you also got Jeff Wilson Jr., who knows that playbook as well.
Oh yeah, they had that in-season trade, so they're scouting. Even with
Yeah.
CMC, like that's not going to make too much of a difference. So,
I
man,
don't think. Oh fuck.
I'm thinking Niners, but I would not be surprised if the Dolphins won. I'd probably go home.
Yeah, that's where my brain's telling me. Like I'm leaning the Niners, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Miami pulls a win out of this one, since they late and like further said they do lead the old time series 8-6, which is very surprising. But
Yeah.
give me the Niners.
I'm going with the Niners too because that Levi's Stadium. Ever since they've
It's-
made it,
that's a tough one to pick. Like,
I know
let's keep
it is.
real here.
I think 49ers want to get payback. This is a revenge game for them and one to get one on the Miami Dolphins.
Miami
that
has
is
the
true.
Dolphins, the greatest football team. They take the one from goal to goal.
Oh,
Like you win the
so
series.
Rob, we heard you pick 49ers, right?
Yeah, 49ers.
What about you, Tyler?
Niners.
And what about you, Randy?
The Niners in the last 4 games haven't allowed a team to score a single point in the second half. So I am going 49ers to shut the high-scoring, high-flying, Tua throwing, Waddle catching,
Waddling.
tail popping Fins.
All right. What about you, Blake?
Yeah, I'll probably go Niners. Close. Great game though.
Not
And
even
even
sure,
think about this too, and their defense too, they're only allowing almost a little bit over, slightly over 15 points per game.
Just wish this was the Sunday or Monday night game. That sucks.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
4
it's just
o'clock.
like
4
the-
o'clock.
Or a 4:05 start.
So just a local 1:00 start in San Francisco.
Yeah, this could be a good primetime game for sure, or a Monday night football game.
Oh, for
NFL's so
sure.
lucky that the West Coast teams are always good. Otherwise, the 4:00 games would sometimes be snoozers. We'd get the
Yeah.
Cowboys
Yeah,
even
that is
more than we
true.
already get.
It's just you rarely
Yeah.
see a night game in the West Coast,
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
1:00 for them.
right? Or they're 3 hours behind, so the sun will be literally setting as the game starts at prime time.
Oh
So-
yeah, for sure.
Let's go to the next matchup. We got the
Oh,
Kansas
wow.
City
This is another
Chiefs
good one.
at
Jamar's
the
back.
Cincinnati Bengals in Cincinnati, and
You got Jamar back. You also got Joe Mixon back too at the same time.
Are the
What-
Chiefs
what's
healthy
still-
though?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
I mean, the Chiefs
No,
got
no.
the Bengals got them twice last year.
But still, Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins, come on.
And you also got, like I said, like we said, you got Jamar Chase back. You got Joe Mixon, and who's the other running back?
Samaje
P.
Perine.
P. Ryan.
Mhm.
That's not done fucking shit for me in fantasy. Sheesh.
He's the power blocking back.
You
But,
your best is to get rid of him.
yeah, I dropped his ass for Kyron Williams.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, pretty much everyone's healthy.
It's healthy.
There's just questionable as Mixon and questionable as Chase.
But yeah, they're definitely
And I-
going to play. But what about the Chiefs though? Because the Chiefs is going to be very.
I'm looking at it right now.
So the Chiefs.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
so
got
G-
So
Tony's
Juju Smith-Schuster's questionable.
Tony
I
always
wouldn't be
is,
surprised
though.
Tony, so pretty much both teams are healthy.
Right, pretty much
Yeah.
healthy.
Ah.
I mean, 70.
So the only thing that gets me is I went with the Chiefs just because I still can't trust the Bengals O line because we've seen countless times that the O line continues to fail time in certain spots, and that's where I feel like the Chiefs defense is going to really eat that up. Part of that front seven.
The
Yeah.
Chiefs are favored. They're the under with 2.5.
Chiefs or the Bengals still have an issue guarding the tight end sometimes. They got lucky a little bit with Kelsey last year. I know that Burrow got him twice, but I don't think Mahomes is going to go down a third time in a row. I think the Chiefs in a very close game.
Yeah, Chiefs are going to find a way to get this one
Yeah.
back.
I think
Right.
we're lucky that this one's on CBS and the Dolphins-Niners game is on Fox, so they'll both be on our television screens.
Oh, that's awesome. Flipping back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
I say give me the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Chiefs for me too. Randy,
Chiefs.
Blake.
Chiefs close.
All right.
I-
So that's
Crazy
Go ahead.
enough, I swore I heard. I thought Randy said cheese.
Chiefs.
Smile.
Chiefs.
God,
Cheese.
it reminds me of that one blooper with Jackie Chan said cheese. I was like, oh, freeze.
Oh, sorry.
So the next
Oh,
matchup
fuck
here
this game.
is the
Give me
Los
the
Angeles
Chargers.
Chargers at the Raiders.
Well,
Raiders are a
What's
mess.
the-
Give me the Chargers.
what's the Chargers depth chart looking like?
Apparently,
I
Mike
know the
Williams
Chargers is one of the
protected.
most injury-riddled teams in the NFL to date.
They're also run by the wrong people. Like, they could be so much
That
better.
is true. Because Brandon Staley ain't fucking shit.
No, neither was that last coach. They've missed like 3 hires in a row.
You talk about Anthony Glenn, the last one?
Yeah.
So the Chargers.
Looks like Mike Williams is questionable.
Mike Williams cannot
Center-
fucking catch a break.
The Chargers. Look, everyone's pretty good on the Chargers, most part.
But if Mike,
Raiders.
I'm going to go
Oh.
Chargers
Questionable
here.
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I'm going to go Chargers here. Devontae Adams has
Yeah.
been heating up, though. He's had some good games.
Yeah,
last
that
couple
is
weeks.
true. I mean, he's 1 yard. He's one away from a 1,000-yard season.
Right.
So he'll probably finish with a 1.4, 1.5, something like that.
Right?
Good
Yeah,
for a
give me
slow
the
start.
Chargers.
It's
So
funny
Rob,
because
you say Chargers?
Chargers. Like I said, I hate Josh McDaniels with a fucking passion.
Yeah, I do too. I can't pick the Raiders. Well, Tyler, who do you pick?
The Raiders still have a crappy coach, so give me the Chargers.
Randy.
My boy Herbert.
There you go. I knew you'd say that.
keep Herbert over 500. He's just there now.
So Blake, you're going Chargers too?
Yeah, and further, it's funny because you know how they played the Cardinals last Sunday.
Yeah.
I think those are the two franchises in the NFL that have been the two most disappointing the last couple of years. They're run by the wrong people. Too much talent for them not to go anywhere. So Chargers got
That
the
is
winner in that game last week. Let's see if they keep it going and avenge their stupid mistake not going for the tie in Vegas last winter.
Oh yeah, that was yikes.
Yeah, Herbert's just over 500 as a career now, isn't he? Like 33 and 31 because they've won the last couple of games, including
Yeah.
a game where my Falcons fumbled a fumble back to them. Yep, that actually happened. So yeah, Chargers go to 7-5.
I know I'm going to pick the Chargers too. I agree.
I think they're going to surpass the Jets. I think they're going to jump them, make it.
Yeah.
I can see.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what? I can see that.
But they're due. You're 3. Herbert's got to get there eventually. If
Yeah.
they say who he says he is and he doesn't want people jumping off them and everything, get there this year, Herbert. Jump the Jets.
Yep. It's got to be done. He's got to make that push if he wants to get into the playoffs.
Yeah,
Especially
Tua
with
and
this.
Burrow are running away from him.
So let's move on to the next matchup. We got the Indianapolis Colts versus the Dallas Cowboys at Dallas. And
First, I
let
gotta
you-
ask, who do y'all want to win, my fellow Eagle friends?
of course, the Colts.
It's not gonna happen.
My mind was
Of course,
I-
the Colts.
like we hate the, but we
Yeah.
know what we're gonna. I know Jeff's. I mean, let's be real. Jeff Saturday probably you saw that last week. He showed one of his rookie mistakes. Really, you had like 3 times and you couldn't fucking use them. So
It's gonna be awkward, yeah.
it's gonna be very awkward. And you got Mike McCarthy leading this team, and he's no good either. From what his track record shows. I mean, look, I like CeeDee Lamb. I think CeeDee Lamb's a solid receiver. Michael Gallup, when he's healthy, like he's another solid receiver. For the love of God, and I really hate to say this, give Pollard more touches for the love of God, because Elliott ain't the same anymore.
No, he's
He
like
really
year 8.
isn't.
He's
And
still
it's
there
just-
on the 3rd and short yardage though. Like they're starting to find that groove for him to where he works, but definitely not what he was.
Yeah, but But knowing what the Colts are, yes, I know the record says 4-7-1, but they're very scrappy, and they're very tough, really tough to really put down.
After Ryan Saturday's clock management, it'll be really awkward to see him in the spring talking about the NFL offseason as an ESPN anchor again, seeing that he just witnessed some of that stuff and seeing it's not as easy as we all think.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Because I guarantee you, as soon as he's let go from his interim duties, he'll be right back on those shows. And
That's why I said they shouldn't have hired a guy who was 3-7 in high school.
Oh yeah.
Coaching.
Well, Frank Reich wanted a yes guy, and that's what he got. But history shows Cowboys like to wrangle horses, and they're facing one this weekend. So Odell, if he wants to go there, I mean, the Bills got to win this weekend, and if they don't, the Cowboys will, and he's going to be a Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
So give me Dallas.
All right.
It's gonna pain me.
Give me Dallas. Fuck. I hate saying it.
It hurts.
I mean, y'all
It
look
hurts.
comfortable. Y'all could lose this weekend, and they win, and you're still up a whole game. So
That's very true.
Yeah,
But,
we did double up on the win, so we're 2 up. So
but I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas finds a way to shit the bed against the Colts. I would not be surprised.
like that Denver game for them last year when Dak came back.
Oh yeah, that's what exactly.
Funny how the Broncos were better last year.
And like I said, you got Mike McCarthy, who's also very notorious for shit clock management.
Oh my God, him in the playoffs was a dumpster fire last year.
Especially what last season during against the Niners, you wasted all your time
That's
out to
the
drop
play
a
that I'm
quarterback
talking
draw.
about. The final play.
That game
When they
should have
went
never
no
even been that
huddle-
close,
when they went
though.
no huddle in Dak, and when they went no huddle and Dak touched the ball.
If the Niners would have just ran out the clock and got that first down, it wouldn't even have the Cowboys get a chance.
Yeah, that's true.
That game
Well,
got way too close at the end. Niners dominated for 50 minutes.
All right. What about Randy? Who do you have?
I fucking hate the star team.
This and
Star team.
Rob,
He ain't
you
gonna say the team name. He's gonna say the star team.
got the Cowboys,
I
right?
mean, I'm unfortunately I'm taking Dallas, but I wouldn't be surprised if Colts pulled an upset on the Dallas Cowboys.
That would be that's what I'm hoping for, a prime time upset here.
Why is this the Sunday night game, man?
I
Gosh.
know, right? Because Dallas
The thing is, they flexed us out of Sunday night for this. Are you kidding me?
Like, you could have put either the Cincinnati or the Miami games. But
I'm complaining as a guy who lives in Rhode Island now. I can't watch the Eagles now. I gotta watch Dallas.
I know.
Mike-
I got to flip back and forth. I can't watch one channel. I got to flip back and forth.
Mike
I like
Tirico's
that.
like, I don't want to call this game.
I don't want to watch this Dallas game.
I need like 2 TVs.
He's like, I've already been to Dallas for 5 games this year. Stop giving me this team.
All right. Well, I'm going to pick Blake. You got who do you have?
I got the Cowboys. Yeah.
I got the Cowboys too.
Josh McDaniels is still the only coach to lose to an ESPN analyst. Maybe Mike McCarthy will be the second, and I know you guys would love that. So
I would laugh.
Yeah.
I would laugh uncontrollably. Laugh.
And then just watch a lot of Cowboys fans going to make a lot of excuses.
Well,
No,
we gave
those guys-
Zeke too many carries, and yeah, Matt Ryan, he's like the best quarterback of all time. Just kidding. I ran out of excuses after one.
Yeah.
But this guy was hurt. But that guy was hurt. That guy.
We got someone just popped in.
Yeah, they
Jamar.
held Micah Parsons too much, and
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Welcome, Jamar. How are you doing?
I'm
What up,
good.
Jamar?
You want to throw out your pick for this game?
Give me the Cowboys.
All right. Let's
we
go
should
back
rapid
up.
fire his. Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to rapid fire. Buffalo Bills at New England.
Buffalo,
Okay. Steelers at the Atlanta Falcons.
Falcons.
All
why
right.
us, Jamar? I gotta hear.
Yeah, there you go. It's your team.
Why I picked the Falcons? Why did I
See,
pick?
choking on us already.
No, that's fucked up. Again, the reason why I picked the Falcons, man, this is a bounce back week. They need to win. They need to beat this team. Because think about this. Look at this now. Okay, Tom Brady's 5-6 this year.
Yeah,
We 5-7.
they got the head-to-head though.
Yeah, they got the head-to-head win, but if we win this game, that means we be What a minute, 6 and 7, right?
Yeah, we played them week 18, so last week.
Oh well, yeah, we're gonna get revenge on him with that BS call last time. Yeah, man, bounce back week, man. Landon needs to do something. He need a bounce back win.
We can really only lose one more time till then, so yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Gotta
win
be
out.
8 and
Gotta
8
win
going
out.
into. Yeah, gotta be 8 and 8 at worst going into that game against them at the end.
yep.
All right, let's go to the next Packers at the Soldier Field against the Bears.
Oh, Packers all the way. They're gonna win this game.
All
Doesn't
right.
matter if it's Love, if it's Rodgers still going with
Yeah,
the cheese.
I don't matter. I don't know. I picked Detroit winning this game.
Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit.
All
Yeah.
right.
I guess more of a roar than a meow.
What about the New York Jets at Minnesota Vikings?
Give me the Vikings.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say this: that QB from the Jets, he's real good. I can say that he's a real good QB.
Just wait till that bad game and you'll take everything back. Cooper Rush is really bad, so is him.
Right.
Yeah, so because he had a really good game last year, and then he just crapped the bed the last 4 starts of his season last year.
Yeah, I think the Colts is what made him really bad again after he beat the Bengals.
True.
Yeah.
Next one.
Next week we got the Washington Commanders at the New York Giants.
This is the one. This is a toss up.
A lot of good games this week.
This is a toss up. Do I go with the Commanders or I go with New York Giants? Give me the Giants to win this game.
Man, he can't stand the Commanders.
I can't really.
All right, and then we got the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles in Philly.
Oh,
Choose
Philly.
wisely, Jamar. They're listening.
I'm picking Philly. What's wrong with you?
Just making sure.
I picked Philly to win. What is wrong with you?
They're listening.
They're too quiet. They're listening. I'm choosing Philly. What the fuck wrong with you, fool?
I'm choosing Tennessee. Oh, I'm doxing you really fast. I'm plotting you right now.
Okay.
All right, and then we got the Denver Broncos at the Ravens.
Give me Baltimore. Baltimore been slipping lately. Baltimore need to get a win. They need to. This is a little good cupcake team to beat because
Not many of those in the NFL.
I mean the Broncos are trash. They're not good. Russell Wilson is trash. He ain't doing great for that team at all.
Careful, that's a spicy take.
No, this is kind of like a rebuild season for the Broncos.
Unlimited rebuild.
Very funny.
Unlimited.
Very funny. Very funny though.
Oh yeah,
I like
you
that.
missed it. You missed all those earlier, Jamar.
That's funny. That's funny one right there.
He
Recap
had
them.
like 5 of them earlier.
Oh yeah,
Oh God.
I've spoke too much tonight.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch the replay, Jamar, yeah.
Yeah, I watched the replay after this, man. The next game,
Next game
yeah.
is the Cleveland Browns at the Houston Texans.
Oh, give me the Browns. Give me the Browns.
Do you want to explain the big storyline in this one in case he isn't aware?
Actually, the big storyline is this is chance
Deshaun's
for
comeback game.
Deshaun Watson comeback game this week.
NFL did it all for money. They saw who that opponent was.
But be honest, he's gonna destroy them. I have a feeling in my gut, he's gonna destroy them in this game.
In your what?
Are you sure? Are you sure it's your gut, or is it somewhere else that we got to make sure that you're okay?
No, in my
Is it the gut or your butt?
No,
Oh no! Did you have a massage lately by any chance?
No.
Okay.
I mean, in my
You have muscle cramp problems.
No. I mean, in my gut, I'm saying.
Are you seeing dogs and elves and the color brown and orange all in your dreams?
No.
That still confuses me. Why is it a dog? Why is it the dog pound? They have an orange helmet and then it's like an elf. Like what?
And then it's the Browns.
I don't know. Ask the Browns people what fan base is this? This is weird.
They're Believeland, man.
Okay, yeah.
I think Jamar's fine though. Even though his colors are the Browns logo, I think he's chilling. I think he's good.
Yeah, man, the Browns are gonna win this game because Deshaun Watson's gonna go off on them.
As long as you're safe.
Yes, I am. What's the next game?
The next game is the Seattle Seahawks at the Los Angeles Rams.
I'm gonna say this: the Rams, you are trash. Good God Almighty, that's sad. Let me go with the Seahawks. This
Yeah,
time the Seahawks need to get a win though. They need to
yeah, they do.
stop losing
Yeah.
games against teams. This is probably be the easiest game for them to win here.
Rams have always played up to the Seahawks, so that's another point to remember. Even the years when Seattle was better.
True.
Oh, fuck, my game started.
Oh no,
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
burrito.
Good God.
Let's go to the next matchup. We got the Dolphins at the 49ers.
Ooh, this is a toss up though.
Oh yeah, there's good games this week, Jamar.
This one right here is a toss up. I don't know who's gonna win this game. I'm leaning to the.
Fuck it, they're gonna tie.
I think this game's gonna go down close. Probably like 30-27 close, maybe. This game might be close. I'm leaning to the 49ers, but if the Dolphins have a good record, they're gonna make the playoff this year.
Oh yeah.
So
They should be at least 9-2 if Tua didn't get hurt.
yeah, they should have been.
If they didn't fumble that whole situation, they probably would have.
That's true.
Oh yeah. If he doesn't get hurt versus the Bengals, they win that Jets game or that game after the Bengals one, for sure.
Oh my God, Week 13 is crazy. Jesus.
Yep, that's on
13.
Fox, and then simultaneously you get this game.
Who do you got for the Kansas City Chiefs at the Bengals?
This is a pretty good game. I got a question. If Jamar Chase is playing, yes or no?
Jamar Chase is
so is Mixon.
Yep.
They're questionable, but they should be playing. Yes.
Yeah, give me Kansas City though.
Yeah, I don't think Mahomes loses 3 times.
No.
He's like, hold on. He's like, is Jamar Chase playing? Yes. Okay, give me Kansas City.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Mixon too? Yeah, whatever.
What about the Los Angeles Chargers at the Las Vegas Raiders?
Loss.
Loss of losses.
I think
one's
he's
a
not
loss,
in
one's
the.
a laugh.
Mahomes' sons. Andy Reid's sons.
Yeah.
That's where the losses come from.
Oh,
I think we stunned him. I think he's gone.
Yeah, I think he's out.
He said, screw it. They're going to tie. That's kind of true. When we
I
think
think
about
I heard tie. I think you're right. I think I heard tie.
Yeah. I think we forget that sometimes when we can't decide who's going to win a game, the NFL, there's ties, y'all.
Wait, where did Robert go?
Oh, no.
Yeah,
They're
where'd
dropping
Robert
like
go?
flies.
Now he's gone. Like, what?
Wait, hold on. I lost Jamar.
It's not
What's
gonna
up,
be
Jamar?
it's not gonna be a freaking tie, and you know it.
Hey, it should have been last year.
Well,
Low
yeah,
key, when we think about it.
let me see.
Right?
Let me see who's gonna win this game. Oh God, L.A.
I actually forgot the
Chargers.
game should have been a tie.
I'll pick the Chargers. They might win this game.
This is the game the Chargers always lose, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They can't get moment. They can't keep momentum.
They actually lose to them every year. I think so. They lose
Yeah.
to them this year.
If any Steeler fans are listening, hey, you guys are glad this game didn't end in a tie last year. Let Big Ben play one more week.
The Raiders. I don't know what happened, but like they were in the beginning. It seemed like they were like trying to tag team, and then they just like broke up. It was weird.
Yeah. Them and the Broncos are supposed to be so much better.
Yeah,
It literally
the
just ended up being just the Chiefs again, and the Chargers ended up not taking that next step.
True.
It's crazy.
Yeah. What's the next game?
The next game is the Indianapolis Colts.
Cowboys.
And this pains us. That pains us to pick this as Eagles fans.
Yo,
we don't-
pick the Cowboys. Matt
we don't-
Ryan's
we don't-
gonna play
yeah.
sorry. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Matt
don't know
Ryan-
Matt Ryan slander.
Hey, Matt. You know dang well Matt Ryan's gonna get beat up against the Cowboys, the Cowgirls. We
Yeah,
already
he's
know that.
he's
The
breaking Matt Schaub's record. And he's going for like 550. No,
Oh, he's gonna score a lot of points, or he's gonna get tackled a lot of points. I mean, it's two different ways. Scoring, getting
For the-
sacked 6-7 times is not good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds of PTSD.
That's all the games, or just one more?
No, that we're at the
One
very
more.
last one,
Let me
the
see.
Monday night
Boo.
Oh
the New
crap!
Orleans Saints at the
Boo.
Why
Buccaneers.
is this the Monday night game?
This sucks.
I know I'll be watching because of reasons.
Oh, for real.
Jamar, you go first. I'll go second.
To me,
That's all it is.
you know what I might do? I might pick New Orleans. I'm crazy. I might. You want me to pick Tom Brady? God darn it! You want him to win again? You want
It's
him
your
to
pick.
win or lose?
It's
Do
your
you
pick,
want
man.
him to win or lose?
Who put go Sixers? Is that Mitch?
Oh, forget you, Mitch. Forget you, because your team won against the Hawks. Whoopie
Yep.
freaking do. The Hawks
Woo.
actually won today. They won last night.
Somehow.
They beat the Magic. Thank God.
What a fraudulent franchise we are.
Yes, we
Fucking
are.
Raptors lost to the Pelicans. Can't believe it got blown out.
Eastern Conference is just a crapshoot. You lose 2 games in a row, you drop 4 games in
No,
the standings,
we
and everybody's
lost
like, ah.
I think we
Well,
lost what, 3?
We did lose 3, but like in general, like
Yeah.
Randy, if the Raptors lose like 3 in a row, he's gonna be freaking out. The Sixers started 0-3, all you guys were freaking out, and the Celtics are just chilling with their third coach in 3 years, saying this is easy, guys.
True. But being 100% honest, I'm Tom Brady's gonna win against New Orleans. He's gonna beat New Orleans or
He didn't
not
last
beat 'em.
year.
Huh?
He didn't last year.
He beat him or
They need to
lose?
put Winston in.
Oh yeah, because he lost his job because of that crap though. That sucks.
True.
I'm like, damn. I feel sorry for him too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tampa here. Just like how you guys don't like picking Dallas, we don't like picking New Orleans. They're our biggest rival.
True.
It's a lose game for Jamar and I, because if the Falcons lose this weekend, our season's over anyway. But let's say the Falcons win Sunday afternoon and Jamar and I tune into this game on Monday night. It's a lose for us, because if the Saints win, they keep pace with us in the standings.
True.
Because they still have that head-to-head victory over, so they're still, and we want to finish above them no matter what.
True.
But if they win, cool. We maybe can jump Tom Brady. But then our rivals at pace with us. But if they lose, haha, fuck you guys, you lost. But now Brady stays ahead of us, so it's a lose situation. Like
True.
you guys with Washington and New York, except you're just sitting ahead of them anyway.
That's 100% true.
Yeah, think of that from our shoes.
Yeah.
We don't like Brady. We don't like the Saints.
We've been there before. I remember 2019. We were in that situation where it was like a lose situation.
Seems like
So
at worst
we
you guys
feel
are always
for
like 9-8 though.
True.
Y'all are a good
Yeah.
franchise.
Yeah.
We're about to have our 5th straight losing season.
That's true. God dang it! I hate the season. The season sucks and weird.
Yeah, we've lost games because dropping a QB sneak, fumbling a fumble, throwing
True.
a jump ball to Jalen Ramsey,
True.
having our quarterback throw from the turf,
Dumb.
sacking Tom Brady too hard, I suppose,
BS.
and
That is such a BS rule.
A goal line.
That was just a
and-
simple tackle, and they called a flag. What?
and the most recent wound to the flesh was on Sunday, as we averaged 7 yards a carry. Where they're out of timeouts, and we are only down 6, and we throw a second down tipped interception. Oh, and then we had another chance on Ruff the punter, because we sent 11 people at him.
Yeah. It's stupid. It's
And there'll
weird.
be more. We still got 5
yeah.
weeks left. We'll add another mistake.
Yeah. You know why?
we've-
Mary Jo's gonna screw us over anyway. We knew this.
They ran Matt Ryan out of town. Now they're seeing why they shouldn't have. We've had 7 losses this year, and not only one was normal, and that was getting blown out by Joe Burrow and the Bengals.
That's true. That
Right.
sucked.
Thank you for coming to Jamar and I's TED Talk.
Thank you.
We guys hear your guys' Eagle Network talks all the time, so there's ours.
Yes, we watched it. It's very funny.
So, Jamaro, who do you have for this game? What's your take?
To me, I hate New Orleans, so a bunch of the J word, and I hate Tom Brady's guts, but he's gonna win. Tom Brady's be Tom Brady, not good Tom Brady, because his ex-wife left him for another.
Yeah. Well, he was undefeated since the divorce until Amari Cooper and Nick Chubb said sorry about that.
Hey, Brianna, how are you doing tonight? I hope everything's well. What about you? What is that? Tyler.
I'm going with the Buccaneers.
It'll be very close. The Bucks defense or the Saints defense plays good against Tom Brady.
That's true.
What about you,
And
Randy?
And they're still healthy, the defensive side.
Well, you know I fucking hate Tom Brady, so I'm picking.
Oh,
I'm
guess
picking
what?
them.
Guess what? Join the club.
At least y'all got a Super Bowl versus him.
Club.
Tie.
At least y'all beat him in that Super Bowl though. Y'all saw our film and stayed on the gas.
I'm picking a tie. This is my tie.
Okay,
Love
and
it. Power
I'm
play.
going to pick the 49ers. I just don't have any faith in the Saints anymore. They've screwed me over too many times this week when I give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going Buccaneers on this. They have a home field advantage. I think they'll get it done.
Those fans are
Buccaneers on
losing advantage
Blake,
quick though.
I'm going to let you take it off because you're really good with this division and this is a rivalry match. I'm going to let you make the last picks or take over. Blake.
I basically already picked, but it's funny because we're gonna see in a few years how real that Tampa Bay fan base really is because they're already starting to lose interest and they're not selling out anymore. So interesting how Tom Brady and Gronk will put people in seats, along with a Super Bowl championship. But yeah, I kind of already said lose-lose situation for us. Saints defense plays really well against Brady. Again, if the Falcons lose Sunday, I'll say screw it. It doesn't matter. We're not playing for anything anyway. But Tom Brady does enough, and the Saints have to rebuild next year, and maybe Brady retires, and then we're better than both of them next year. So yeah,
that's true. True.
Have Brady retire, have the Saints rebuild. We're already better than the Panthers. Fuck you guys.
True. Actually,
short-term answer: Buccaneers.
Best I'm gonna say this. He's 100% right. Yes. Tom Brady needs to retire.
Facts.
He should have retired this year, but he lied to his wife. But he did promise her to retire, but he lied to her.
Ronaldo talked him back into it.
Tom Brady, you're a punk. You won championship. You make me sick.
Yes,
in the stomach right now.
You robbed me as a 12-year-old, and I still won't forgive you.
Well, yes, you robbed from me when I was 12 years old. The Saints, you're trash. You're not gonna be good this year.
Fuck you, bio people.
Down the road, you're gonna suck. Be honest.
That salary cap fairy can't save you guys every year. $100 million.
Oh
is gonna catch up to
y'all over the cap this year.
Y'all rosters get depleted every year.
Michael
Thomas don't want to play there no more. Breeze and Peyton are already gone.
That's true.
Cam Jordan's old.
Carolina. Let me talk to some Carolina fans.
Well, they always split with us somehow.
Well, that's true. Hey, Carolina, you suck. Carolina, you're trash. Carolina, you're not gonna be good down the road. You know who's gonna dominate this year? Next year down the road is gonna be the Falcons. You know why?
Well, we own that series all time by a lot. It's by like 12 or 13 games.
Who owns it, Atlanta or?
We do. We own it by like 12 or 13 games, but we split the last 8. And it's always the away team. Until this year, like the away team had won like 8 of the last 9 games, but the home team's won each game this year. Yeah, I was at the one in Charlotte. I went up there last minute and saw Mariota playing like a freaking mannequin doll. Shout out Sean Taylor.
Yeah, man.
I take that joke back.
Atlanta's gonna be good this next year, man. I mean, our draft pick. We don't know what kind of draft pick we're gonna get. We're gonna probably get a bottom low pick this year anyway.
We have like $105 million in cap, and that's before all the adjustments and the cuts. Well, but we'll have to overpay to get people. So
true. But I'm happy about that because I mean we let go of our wide receiver.
Next year our schedule's really easy too. So we'll be like you guys next year, hopefully. Yeah, because we had a really tough schedule this year, just like the Eagles did. So hopefully they'll give us an easier schedule next year as well.
But I'm
next year's our big year. If we can't win next year, then oof.
The Eagles will win the Super Bowl this year.
Ooh, that's a good way to end it.
Eagles will win the Super Bowl there. I said it.
So
number 2.
Finish off with the tiebreaker in case there's a tie this week. What is the total score against the Saints versus Buccaneers game? Jamar, I'll let you take it over.
30.
Yeah, 30 to like 20.
No, it'll be like literally 17 to 13.
No, I mean just say the total. So take the total points like 44.
30.
50.
30 total.
30. Yeah, 30.
Okay. And,
17 to 13.
All right, 30 points. And what about you, Tyler?
I'm going to have to agree there, 30 points.
Brady 2-minute drill, touchdown at the end of the game.
What about you, Randy? What do you think?
36.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna go
Wow.
in between. I'm gonna say 33.
okay. So Randy thinks 20-16. All right. Further thinks 17-16. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Who hits the game-winning field goal there? Further.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
good question.
Well, I guess if it's 17-16, somebody does. But who?
Probably the kicker from Tampa. Kick
yeah,
the field goal to win.
yeah. I
Will,
think they're
or does Will Lutz miss a game winner because he's missed a lot this year?
Oh God.
He sucks.
But
He's
yeah, because you know why? Because he double donked it last time in London. This year in
Yeah.
London. That shit was
He mi-
funny as hell.
He missed like a 44-yarder in Atlanta, but he hit the game winner, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So
Hit like a 57-yarder with not
Yeah.
even having to ice him and all. I'm like,
No.
whatever.
But if they doing the Pro Bowl this year, I think Koo needs to be in the Pro Bowl.
He probably won't this year. He's only made like 80%. He's missed a lot of 57,
Oh, yeah.
58-yarders.
Yeah.
He got blocked twice.
Darn it. But he's a good kicker though. I could say
he
that.
is.
He's a good kicker.
That's one thing I'll give the Falcons credit for. They've always had a good kicker. Morton Anderson played with us for a decade. Matt Bryant. Now we got Koo already like the year with him. So
Yeah.
we had another one before Morton Anderson, which I don't know of, but I heard he was pretty good. So that's one thing we've never had to stress about. Is when it comes down to a game-winning kick, we're usually okay.
But the bad thing about it now,
The defense, though,
like
Hey,
Pitts
lose.
is out, but this
no, we didn't
other
use him
guy,
anyway.
but the other guy who comes in the second
McCole
tight
Pruitt.
end, he been doing good so
Yeah.
far. So,
We haven't seen Anthony Firkser as much as we thought. That's for sure.
no.
The
But,
kicker.
yeah.
Yeah, he lost to you guys, but he beat us. So
that's true.
came in with the Chargers and said, "All right, boom."
Yeah.
Don't
Hey,
you
I
dare
got
fumble a fumble.
guess what? I got a question for y'all.
What?
Who do you think is going to win the college football this year?
Georgia. I'm not a Georgia fan, by the way.
Oh, okay. What
Georgia,
you a
though.
fan of?
I'm going with
I'm a Florida fan. I'm wearing shambles right now.
All I know is my team is not making the playoff this year.
Who?
My team has never made the playoffs.
Clemson.
Oh God. Rest in
Nah.
peace, Clemson.
Not mad at that. You guys are always in there.
My
Yeah.
team hasn't made the playoffs either.
My
What's
team's
your
never
team?
been in. The closest we got, we threw a shoe.
What's your college team?
Mine's Virginia Tech.
Oh,
All right.
Are you living? Are you loving seeing Frank's son living his life through Frank in
Oh
South
no, I
Carolina?
know. He's having a great time down in South Carolina.
I saw Frank Beamer was in the stands. He's like, "Hey, hey son, I used to be Clemson on that field too."
I know he beat. Yeah.
Tyler's like, "Stop!
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
I couldn't believe.
I'm
they
already in
beat
enough
Clemson.
pain. You're just
At
kicking me in the
Clemson.
gut at this point.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's all good,
Brain
brother.
lapse.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
man. I think I'm a Georgia fan. I think Georgia's gonna probably win
Yeah.
this year.
I think it's gonna be unless USC gets upset Friday night because the Pac-12 you see the most upsets.
Oh God, yeah.
Utah already beat them once this year, and I'll say this as the leader in the college football pick'ems. I think being from the South, I think I know probably the most out of all of us.
Okay.
Respectfully. I think it's gonna be Georgia 1, Michigan 2, TCU 3. They already beat Kansas State once. So, and then
That motherfucker.
if USC wins on Friday, it probably sets in stone at them at the 4th spot.
Yeah.
Georgia and Michigan can honestly lose. They'll get in at 12-1. TCU probably not, but yeah, as long as TCU and USC win their games, it's set. I think it'll be Georgia 1, and they'll destroy USC. Lincoln Riley will not keep up with them.
USC has no chance against them.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
yeah.
chance in hell.
The
Sorry.
McIntosh and the tight ends, Darnell Washington and Brock Bowers, they'll kill that USC
Yeah.
defense,
Yeah.
and they won't score on that Georgia offense or that
No.
Georgia defense.
No.
And then Michigan will pull away in the second half against TCU, more than likely. It'll be a closer game though. I would love to see Ohio State sneaking at that 4 spot if USC loses, because that'll be a good game for Georgia in the first round.
Yeah.
But it's looking like it'll be a Georgia-Michigan rematch.
Yeah.
It was a
And this
blowout
time-
last year.
No.
Well,
If Mitch was here, I would roast his ass. Goddamn it.
Yeah.
'Cause Georgia's
It was-
gonna kick the crap out of him.
I think it'll be closer this time around. I think Georgia took a slight step back. Michigan probably took a couple steps forward, but I don't think it'll matter. I think Georgia repeats in SoFi in a couple of weeks, and I will be very sad as a Gator fan living in Atlanta.
Hey,
Cause
I'm not mad when you win a championship
Hey,
with Tim Tebow. I'm not mad
well,
about that.
that team was a bunch of criminals, and we had a Jesus Christ himself leading it. So
That's true.
we had a quarterback arrested today for child pornography.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yes,
yeah.
our
Damn.
backup quarterback,
What?
not the Richardson guy, but our backup guy who played some snaps this year when Richardson was hurt. Jalen
Kitna
Kitna.
or Kitna?
Kitna got arrested today for child pornography.
Yeah, he had
Wow.
We
pictures. Yeah, he had
we
pictures of kids on his computer.
we had
That's
we
stupid.
had another quarterback who was a 4-star, Marcus Stokes.
Mm.
His scholarship got taken away a couple weeks ago because he said the N-word while
Wow.
rapping on a song and posted it to his social media where he's blue check marked everywhere.
He's
So yeah.
stupid.
Idiot.
Oh
Oh yeah,
wow.
Dan Mullen, who was our old coach, ran us into the ground. Our new guy's having to take everybody off the team he doesn't want. Like everybody that he didn't want last year hit the portal. He kicked a couple of our seniors off the team this year, even though they were seniors, just because there were locker room problems. He said, not dealing with that. Guys like
That's
Brenton
smart.
Cox
Hey,
and
that's smart for
others.
your new guy to do that too.
Yeah, he's
No, like, yo,
it's
I don't
Right.
want this guy.
it's gonna take us a couple of years, but we realize like the last couple of guys we hired since Urban Meyer have not recruited. That's why every 4 years we're back in a situation where the team sucks because
Yeah.
the seniors go away and then you're done. So we're gonna give
Mhm.
him a couple of years. You got that 12-team system coming up in a couple of years. As long as we're recruiting, it's not hard to win at Florida, but you got to replenish talent. As soon as we start doing that, we're in a good shape. Especially in the 12-team format. Ooh,
Mhm.
9-3 in the SEC, you get in. So we're
Mm.
chilling. We just
True.
got to get there first. We can't be losing to Vanderbilt. That's for sure.
Well, guys, we're at an hour and 30 minutes, and
Yeah.
we finished our pick'ems. I think
Yep.
we had a great conversation tonight, and I appreciate everyone in the chat that was here.
Why
And,
make a movie? Just talk over
yeah.
college football and NFL picks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crack some jokes.
Yes.
So, anyone have any last words?
Um,
Go ahead.
Christmas is meh.
Christmas is meh.
Especially too early. Stop singing the songs already, guys. Wait a couple weeks, please.
Oh, I know it's been already going on before
To
Thanksgiving.
piggyback off the
I
Christmas
know.
is meh.
What about
It's
you,
not-
Lamar?
The celebration is meh. Holiday's
To,
not.
to piggyback off of that, Hallmark movies make new storylines.
Bruh, it's
Stop.
the same ones from
Oh,
15 years ago.
Stop
And they keep
with the same storyline every single
Oh,
movie.
fuck,
Dude,
right?
there's hundreds of them. There's hundreds
Oh,
every
it's a
year.
ton
There's
of them.
hundreds.
God,
There's
there's
so
so
many.
But they
I just
play
realized
them
how
all
many there are.
year. They do a Christmas in July.
There's
They
like
do
all,
a
Yeah.
Christmas and oh my
family
god.
rom-com.
It's like Christmas every
movies.
weekend. Like,
Yeah.
enough.
I don't want to. I mean, I have my dad's friend watches Hallmark, so every time I go over to my dad's house,
Shut
they're
up,
all,
Blake.
they,
You
they
watch
always
it.
have Hallmark. No. I do not watch Hallmark or USA like all those channels.
Oh,
I go
God.
I go to my room every time Hallmark's put on. So
I never watch cable other than for sports. So but
But,
yeah, it's always the same ones.
Yeah, man, Christmas. Oh my God, the Hallmark Channel. Please stop making these Christmas movies.
They were cool in 2007, but as
But
soon as
now
Lincoln
it's-
Park
it's-
fell off, so did they.
Yeah, but now, what's your favorite Christmas movie though?
I don't watch them no more.
Well, damn. One of my favorite ones is like Grandma Get Ran Over by a Rain.
oh, that's
Facts,
good. That's
facts.
good. That's good. That's one
I
I
don't know
watch
why. I
every year.
just fucking like that crap.
My
Like,
two most favorites, which are very underrated, like you don't see them a lot. The Misers movie, not the short one from the '60s with the wax figures, but they actually made like a 2-hour movie with Mother Nature was the mom, Father Time was the father, and their sons were the Misers, the heat and ice snow monsters.
Uh-huh.
Misers that we
Yes.
talk about. They made a 2-hour movie. That was one of my favorite ones because it was like a bigger storyline. And I also like that Santa Claus trilogy where Tom Allen is
Yeah,
Santa.
yeah, dude. I love
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
all three of them are
yeah.
different, but they're all funny. Yeah.
My
The
go. I was gonna say my go-to is Jingle All the Way.
oh wow.
Oh, that's a good
Is
one.
Lan-
Where he tries to find the kid the toy.
Yes,
The
Yeah.
Turbo Man. It's ready for
Put the
Turbo
cookie
Man.
down.
Oh, sure. I think the new
Sinbad's
Rudolph
in
animation
it.
one, the new Rudolph animation one from a couple years ago is not bad either.
Yeah.
Well, I have to check that out. I haven't seen.
Hey,
it.
you know the weirdest thing. You know Ashley Goldberg
Mine's
was
Die
actually,
Hard.
oh God, that's one of my favorite ones. All
Is
those
is
famous
is
actors.
Lampoon A overrated and B overplayed or no? It's definitely
No.
overplayed. They play that more than anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, they do. It's overplayed, but it's not overrated. It's a really good movie still. I
Yeah,
still
it's
get a
overplayed,
kick
not
out of it.
overrated. I agree. I agree.
It's
I still
cute.
get a kick out of it. I don't care how much it gets played.
And people say, "Oh,
I've
dog."
never seen it from start to
No,
end. I've seen
because
everything in between.
everyone be saying, "Oh, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie." That is a bunch of BS. Die Hard is a
I'm one of
Christmas
those
movie.
people who think Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, man.
It is. God
No,
dang,
it
to
is.
It's
me,
not.
it
If
is.
if
Hey,
it was a Christmas movie, the sequels preceding the movie would have been Christmas movies.
That's
Sandlot and Titanic, my favorite Christmas movies, man.
Oh God, top 10. I can't stand Titanic. I
Well, then
cannot.
I go
If
on
you
that.
say
I
Like,
can't.
Titanic is a
I
Christmas,
no
I know you're
Sandlot,
joking. I know you're
Sandlot and
joking,
Titanic,
but
man, my
no,
favorites.
dude.
that's like
I
the saddest
dude.
choice for a Christmas
No,
movie is
dude.
Titanic.
No.
All right, guys, let's gather around and watch a bunch of people get murdered
Yeah.
and see the
Dude,
separation and classes
no.
of society.
No. Titanic
God.
is so long. I'm like, yo,
Dude, it's like
Facts.
3 hours long of like filler, and then the accident
And then
happens.
and then an iceberg
Yeah.
says, "Sup."
guess what? No, you know the craziest thing? I actually got a world record from that.
Yeah.
That's the longest freaking movie in history.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Hook. I thought Hook was the longest.
No,
The one
No,
with the one where Peter
Hook
Pan
isn't
grows
really
up.
that long.
no.
Really?
Titanic.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one where Peter Pan grows up and goes back to Neverland or something?
Oh, Robin Williams. That's the one you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that movie wasn't really that long. It was like a standard, maybe 2 hour movie.
Oh, my mom told me that was 4 hours, and I saw it when I was little. and I haven't seen it.
No,
I haven't seen it since.
That's your standard
See,
movie.
she said it was 4 hours, and I haven't seen it since then. So that tells you that I was lied to as a 6-year-old, and I never went
You
back.
were
to
lied
check
to
my
as a
facts.
6-year-old. It's not that long.
Yeah, and I never went back to check my facts. So
It's not that long, buddy.
Good, dude.
all I know is Leonardo DiCaprio could have fit on
Yeah.
that board. Let's be honest.
But
Yeah, he could have.
the best
Racial
the best,
equality, man.
The
Oh,
best.
gender equality. Gender.
oh, oops, we got someone breaking up.
It's not me.
Well, because I slipped up and said something I didn't mean to. Gender equality, not racial.
But
So, oops.
yeah, but what's that? Blockbuster is really good though. I wish they bring them back. Blockbuster.
Yeah, bring back
God.
Blockbuster. Bring back VCRs. Bring back
Dude, think about this. Think about this. If you
PS2.
if you went to Blockbuster, it smells like popcorn.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
Right.
It smells like popcorn.
It did.
Bring back Redbox.
Oh no! Take the red box out. No.
Redbox is Redbox is basically Netflix, but it spits out DVDs. That's all it is.
Hey,
Yeah.
guys, I'm going to end the stream now. We'll chill in after the stream and talk. Is that
Yeah,
cool?
you got the viewers heard too much. They heard
Oh,
way too much.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, they
we're
heard way too
ending on
much.
that, guys.
It's over.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight and doing the NFL Pickems. And I hope everyone has a good, and we'll be back
Soon.
next
Pickle-
Wednesday again
Pickle
for another
Rick.
Pickems.
Awesome power of nature, hot excitement.
Because after you get struck by lightning, there's thunder.